Okay, welcome everyone. This is Big Muscle, and today we're traveling through Nebraska. Yes, we are. So, there's some information about traveling out here in the Midwest that I would want to share with you guys. It could be helpful to you. Some of you already live in the Midwest, so you know these things. Now, the Midwest is not like big cities, that have a lot of service stations, food stop every so often, maybe every 5 miles or 10 miles max. There's a lot of places out here in the Midwest that when you're traveling, your gas stations could be a little bit further when traveling in the Midwest. So a good idea, as you can see, look both sides, it's a lot of farming out here. A lot of grains they plant out here in the Midwest. And they need that land to farm so you can have your favorite cereal in the morning and your grains and your Nutri-Bars or whatever else they use cereals and different grains to make. So this is where they use this land space to farm and provide you your nice breakfast in the morning. So for that reason, along with I think the low population that's, compared to the east side of the U.S. and certain other places like the southern, southeast, northeast, those places are heavily populated with people. So, of course, there's a lot of gas stations very frequently. But a very important thing is to always, what I do is I don't go below a certain amount of gas in my tank. That's what I do. I do not go below a certain amount of gas. So I never go below a quarter tank of gas when I'm driving anywhere, especially when I'm on the East Coast of the United States or any area that's heavily populated. Sometimes I'll take a chance and go a little below quarter tank, but when I'm out here in the Midwest, I'll never go below a quarter tank for good reason. Okay, so you never know, you can get stuck in traffic, and when you're stuck in traffic, guess what? There could be something can happen on the road and you're stuck in traffic. Now if you happen to have like a quarter tank of gas, just a quarter tank only, or maybe less than a quarter tank, you could be sitting in traffic for an hour or two and just burning fuel until you eventually run out of fuel. So to avoid all that stuff or to prevent it, always have a minimum a quarter tank. And when you find yourself at a quarter tank or less, try to find the closest gas station as soon as possible and fill your tank with fuel. But there's all types of different means that you can get fuel if you do happen to run out. But I don't think it will be as convenient getting you fuel or anything you need. It won't be as convenient as being in a big city where you have roadside assist that's 2 seconds away. Because as you can see, you're looking at these lands, it's wide open. Wide open. I mean, it's a little bit rainy today, right now at least. It's wide open and for miles, 10, 20, 30 miles, there's no roadside assistance light, okay? So you will get them, but you'll probably be sitting here for a good minute. You'll probably be sitting here for a good minute before you get assistance with that type of stuff. So, just a good information I wanted to pass on to all my subscribers and viewers who are tuning into Big Muscle Travel and Adventures. This is good information that you can share with other folks. It's just to keep you prepared. And then the weather changes. Right now it's in the September month, so winter is kicking in and the temperature is dropping. In those conditions, you want to have all the things you need. If you're on the road driving for fun, driving for pleasure, you want to have all you need because and also an important thing to have is also, you know, stuff for the rain, like an umbrella or a raincoat, rain jacket. You know, you can also have warm clothes because the temperature is dropping. It's no longer summertime. You know, so those things are important to have also. But I just wanted to put that so people could, you know, at least take heed of that. It could be an information that helped a person who plans to travel and having no idea of what traveling is on these roads out in the Midwest. You know, so that's just one bit of thing. The gas stations out here, there's a lot of travel gas stations. Pilot is a big one. Also, Love's gas station. They do have, Love's have an app. I don't know if Pilot has an app. And there's other big gas stations like Casey's. It's a big gas station out in the Midwest. You know, in the Midwest you got Casey's. They're heavily populated in the Midwest. I haven't seen them in Florida or Georgia. They're probably down there somewhere, I don't know. But I mostly see them in the Midwest. Casey's. So yeah, they're all over the place also. But there are gas stations, you know, to help with farm equipment, to help out with different stuff like that. But it's not as populated as other places that has a lot of people. And I can say that clearly because I've been to a lot of different states and cities, and I know what I see. And what I see is, in these areas, make sure you're gassed up, because we've been talking now for like a good 6-7 minutes, and what you're looking at is wide open land. It's wide open land. Okay, so I was telling you about the Love's gas station. They're a big travel gas station. That's for travelers, and here's a Love sign that's coming up on the right side. So that's one gas station. Their Love is very strategic for travelers. They're situated in areas that you wouldn't find certain other gas stations located, because they're specifically designed to help travelers, truckers, and just road users who are on the road doing far distances. Okay, so that's the Love sign you just passed. Pilot is also another one, and there's also Flying J. I don't know if it's the same entity, same company, or whatever it is, okay? But they're there, and when you're driving, you'll see those signs. Just follow. When you see the signs, sometimes you say, okay, you see that Love sign that says gas next 12 miles, so you know where you're going to get gas. And then there's an app for the Love's gas station. They have an app, so you can pop out your app, look at the app, and it will tell you exactly where that gas station is located and how far do you have to travel to get your gas. So say, for example, you're in the middle of somewhere you don't know, and you want to locate a Love's gas station. You can download their app. I'll download it before I even get on the road, and then you can open it up and it will show you the location of all the gas stations, where they're located at, and then you can you can drive to that gas station, and hopefully you have enough gas so you can get there safely. But it's nothing hard or complicated. Normally when you look for Love's, you'll see, okay, so you see the sign on the right you just passed. Then you're gonna see that big red heart. Most Love gas stations, they have a big red heart on top of their sign. Most of the times, you can see that sign from miles away. Like right now, we're miles away from that Love gas station, and you know it's situated right there. And if you look at top, it's to my right, it's to the right side. So if you look at top of the big gas It's like a billboard thing where it shows you the price. But to tell it's Love's, you look for the big red heart. And that's how you know it's Love's gas station. So, okay, so we've been driving for almost 20 miles. I would say 15, 20 miles. And this is our first gas station. So that gives you an idea of what I'm talking about. Being on the road out here in the Midwest, and we're currently in Nebraska. Just so we know, we're in the 2 west. We're on the 2 and we're going west. So let me see the name of this road. Okay, hold on a second here. Okay. Alright. Warner Expressway. Jerome. It says something like the Warner Expressway. Yeah. Jerome Warner Expressway? I think so. Okay, so Jerome and Betty. Okay. Jerome and Betty Warner Expressway. That's the road we're on. Jerome and Betty Warner Expressway. So we look to the right. And we see a sign right there that says next right. There's Subway, Chester's, Godfather's, and stuff like that. And there's this next sign with those gas stations. Casey's, there's Cinex, and there's Love's. All those gas stations I like, but I do prefer Love's because it's so big and has everything that I need when I stop. Gas. Well, believe it or not, the main thing I like about Love's is that big thing they have in the bucket to clean your windshield. You know, it could reach up high up on trucks, a big van, or whatever you're driving. So that's the Love's gas station. You just pass to the right. Yes, it is. So as we travel along, we're going to look around some and see what else we can see out here on the Jerome and Betty Warner Expressway. Okay. And where we're headed now, we're heading for the Interstate 80. We're going west. And we're taking it to Wyoming and eventually Utah. Okay. We're going to see if we can do some work over there and see if we can capture a lot of places that we're going to travel to. And get some great footage to share with you guys to let you see what's going on with Big Muscle on the road. And I want you to take a look around. Like I said, it's September month. Temperature is dropping. Right now it's 62. We're in almost to the end of September. Today is the what? Almost close to the end of September. Right? So, it's 62 degrees right now. It's 5:30. No, it's 4:30 p.m. Central Time. And we can see that the rain is letting up further down the road. If you look to the right side, you see where the rain is letting up. There's some very nice roads out here. Not a lot of traffic to deal with. Simply why. And I've seen traffic this way also in the Dakotas. In the South Dakota, this is the way the road is. There's not a lot of traffic to deal with. You don't have a lot of traffic. Okay? It's just not a lot of traffic because it's simple. There's not a lot of people that live out here. Most of maybe farmers or people who have something to do with the farm area or assist farmers and help stuff out. And if you look to the right, all you can see is wide open land for days. Wide open land for days. Mostly grains. They plant grains and a lot of rearing of animals, cattle, mostly animals for like consumption. just what I've seen. And I'm pretty much sure they have animals for probably sports or just for, you know, other things. What I've seen is a lot of cattle out here. And again, this is Nebraska. We just got out of Iowa. In Iowa, it's pretty much the same landscape you're looking at coming off the I-29 going north. Pretty much the same landscape. A lot of fields. Look to the right, and then you look to the left. You'll see those fields that I'm talking about. And it's kind of raining right now. You see my wiper blades going? That's the deal. That is the deal. A lot of trucking and a lot of freight moving, and you know, people are just traveling across the state. Use these roads. You know, they use these roads, and these roads act as the passageway of interstates. The Eisenhower interstate system allows for travel, commerce, and stuff like that, so people can get from point A to point B rapidly, take care of business, family, leisure, or pleasure. Okay. Cornfield after cornfield, and that's that. Look to the right, you see a house sitting by itself to the right over there. Pond. And you can see the rain is letting up as we go. Further we go. And we're traveling northwest as it is. Where we're traveling northwest. Wide open countryside. So if you ever worried about, man, I can't get no land, there's a lot of land out here. You see it. Lots and lots of land. Okay. Look to the right side. And you could be driving for hundreds of miles. Same thing you're gonna see. You know, just farming for days. A food basket of grains that supply not just the U.S., but it's exported overseas to different parts of the world in commerce and trade. So we're going to wrap it up. I just wanted to show you guys a look at the Midwest, because I know for sure that not every person gets a chance to get out here or not able to get out here, whatever the case may be or is. But Big Muscle is giving you an opportunity to see Nebraska, at least a part of Nebraska, and you know, just some hints and tips of when you're traveling in these areas, what could make you have a better trip and lessen the burden of worrying about stuff that's not very that you could prevent. So the smartphone is a very good tool. Very good tool. It can assist you with a lot of stuff. With finding places, where to get what. You know, so that's something that you can utilize when you're traveling. Good to have your car charger also, so your battery don't go dead. Good car charger and your smartphone. I mean, Google is wide open. You can search for anything and find it on there. Okay. That's that. Okay, you're driving for days and days and days and days, hours and hours, and this is what you're going to look at. I've been through here before. so I know what it is. Yes, I do. And the speed limits vary with the roads you're on. So you'll see speed limits posted on different roads, different limits. Okay. Different roads and different limits. So just bad police in there. So you want to update the speed limit. And don't just think, okay, it's just a farm area. I can just speed whatever speed I want. No. So you look to the right, there's farm equipment sitting there, some silos. Okay, you look to the right. Okay, to the left. Same thing. Same deal. Okay, so there you get. Alright. Okay. So anyways, that's enough for now. Thank you guys for stopping by. Remember to share the video. Share the information in there. It's able to help other people who are traveling, whether for business or pleasure. Some people are new to traveling. This is information that can help them. So remember to share the video, like, comment, ask questions, and I'll answer those questions as best as I can. So until next time, it's Big Muscle again, and we're on the hustle again. Let's go.